Hi, here in this video, let's know about the Glass Bead Game by Hermann Hesse, which is a profound and complex contemplation on the relation between reality and art. The game of the title is a symbol and quintessence of pure art, art for art's sake. Let's know the detailed summary.
The Glass Bead Game by Hermann Hesse. The Glass Bead Game. German, Das Glasperlenspiel, is the last full-length novel by the German author Hermann Hesse. It was begun in 1931 and published in Switzerland in 1943. After being rejected for publication in Germany due to Hesse's anti-fascist views, in 1946, Hesse won the Nobel Prize in Literature, in honoring him in its award ceremony speech. The Swedish Academy said that the novel occupies a special position in Hesse's work. The Glass Bead Game is a literal translation of the German title, but the book has also been published under the title Magister Ludi, Latin for Master of the Game. An honorific title awarded to the book's central character. Magister Ludi can also be seen as a pun. Magister is a Latin word meaning teacher, while ludus can be translated as either game or school. But the title Magister Ludi is misleading, as it implies the book is a straightforward Bildungsroman. In reality, the book touches on many different genres, and the bulk of the story is on one level a parody of the biography genre. Central characters. Joseph Connect, the story's main character. He is the Magister Ludi for a majority of the book. The music master. Knecht's spiritual mentor who, when Knecht is a child, examines him for entrance into the elite schools of Castalia. Plinio Designori. Knecht's foil in the world outside. Father Jacobus. Benedictine monk and Joseph Knecht's antithesis in faith. Elder brother. A former Castalian and student of various Chinese scripts and ideologies. Thomas van der Trave. Joseph Knecht's predecessor as Magister Ludi. Fritz Tegularius. A friend of Knecht's but a portent of what Castalians might become if they remain insular. Plot summary. The novel's beginning introduces the music master, the resident of Castalia, who recruits Knecht as a young student and who is to have the longest lasting and profoundest effect on Knecht throughout his life. At one point, as the music master nears death in his home at Monteport, Knecht obliquely refers to the master's sainthood. Knecht also develops another meaningful friendship with Plinio Designori, a student from a politically influential family, who is studying in Castalia as a guest, and holds vigorous debates with Designori, who views Castalia as an ivory tower with little to no impact on the outside world. Although educated in Castalia, Knecht's path to Magister Ludi is atypical for the order, as he spends much of his time after graduation outside the province's boundaries. His first such venture, to the bamboo grove, results in his learning Chinese and becoming something of a disciple to elder brother, a recluse who had given up living in Castalia. Next, as part of an assignment to foster goodwill between the order and the Catholic Church, Knecht is sent on several missions to the Benedictine monastery of Mariafels, where he befriends the historian Father Jacobus, a relationship that also profoundly affects Knecht. As the novel progresses, Knecht begins to question his loyalty to the order, gradually coming to doubt that the intellectually gifted have a right to withdraw from life's big problems. Knecht, too, comes to see Castalia as a kind of ivory tower, an ethereal and protected community, devoted to pure intellectual pursuits but oblivious to the problems of life outside its borders. This conclusion precipitates a personal crisis, and, according to his personal views regarding spiritual awakening, Knecht does the unthinkable. He resigns as Magister Ludi and asks to leave the order, ostensibly to become of value and service to the larger culture. The heads of the order deny his request, but Knecht departs Castalia anyway, initially taking a job as a tutor to his childhood friend Designori's energetic and strong-willed son, Tito. Only a few days later, The story ends abruptly with Connect drowning in a mountain lake while attempting to follow Tito on a swim for which Connect was unfit. The fictional narrator leaves off before the final sections of the book, remarking that the end of the story is beyond the scope of his biography. The concluding chapter, The Legend, is reportedly from a different biography. After this final chapter, several of Knecht's posthumous works are then presented. The first section contains Knecht's poetry from various periods of his life, followed by 3 short stories labeled 3 Lives. These are presented as exercises by Knecht imagining his life had he been born in another time and place. The first tells of a pagan rainmaker named Knecht who lived many thousands of years ago, when women ruled. Eventually the shaman's powers to summon rain fail, and he offers himself as a sacrifice for the good of the tribe. The second is based on the life of Saint Hilarion and tells of Josephus, an early Christian hermit who acquires a reputation for piety but is inwardly troubled by self-loathing and seeks a confessor, only to find that same penitent had been seeking him. The final story concerns the life of Darsa, a prince wrongfully usurped by his half-brother as heir to a kingdom and disguised as a cowherd to save his life. While working with the herdsman as a young boy, Darsa encounters a yogi in meditation in the forest. He wishes to experience the same tranquility as the yogi, but is unable to stay. He later leaves the herdsman and marries a beautiful young woman, only to be cuckolded by his half-brother, now the Raja. In a cold fury, he kills his half-brother and finds himself once again in the forest with the old yogi, who, through an experience of an alternate life, guides him on the spiritual path and out of the world of illusion, Maya. The 3 lives, together with that as Magister Ludi, oscillate between extroversion, rainmaker, Indian life, both get married, and introversion. Father Confessor, Magister Ludi. While developing the 4 basic psychic functions of analytical psychology: sensation, rainmaker; intuition, Indian life; feeling, Father Confessor; and thinking, Magister Ludi. End of the summary. Thank you.